Welcome, everyone. My name is Matt Bozzo, and I work for the Grand Valley State University Battle Creek Regional Outreach Center. I'm here today to walk you through the next steps after completing the free application for federal student aid. In our last two videos, we learned how to apply for financial aid, which includes creating the FSA ID and completing the FAFSA. So be sure to watch those videos first in order to apply and qualify for maximum financial aid opportunities. So after you complete the FAFSA, you may be asking, what happens next? So let's review the process. First, you want to make sure you apply to the colleges you listed in your FAFSA. After you complete the FAFSA, the U.S. Department of Education will review your FAFSA information and generate a document called the Student Aid Report, also known as the SAR. This document is basically a summary of your FAFSA and is available by logging back into your FAFSA account. Once you're accepted to the college, the financial aid office from that college will review your FAFSA information and determine if they need more information. This process is called verification, and the colleges will notify you if they need additional forms to be completed. Once the financial aid office has all required documentation, they will generate your financial aid package, also known as your financial aid. Once you receive all the financial aid awards from the colleges you have applied to, it's important to compare the awards between the colleges to determine which college is giving the best financial aid. You can find the financial aid awards in your college student account. When reviewing these awards, make sure to look for the following award components, including loans, scholarships, and grants. If you have any questions about your financial aid award, contact the college's financial aid office. Another component that could be included in your financial aid award package is something called Federal Work Study. Federal Work Study is a need-based program determined by the FAFSA. You are not necessarily guaranteed a job on campus if you are awarded work study. You must apply for a work study job, and you will earn funds through a regular paycheck. It's a great opportunity. So now let's talk about student loans. If you have to borrow loans, you should start with taking out the federal loans. These loans are available by completing the FAFSA. These federal loans have lower interest rates. If you take out federal loans, you will need to complete a loan entrance counseling online course, as well as sign the master promissory note to officially receive the award. If you need additional funding to cover the financial costs of college, you can also apply for private loans through the specific company's website. One thing to note is that loans are sometimes essential, and this is not a bad thing. To help cover the cost of colleges, it's important to apply for scholarships too. So now, let's talk about scholarships. Scholarships are a form of financial aid which do not need to be repaid. The scholarship money you earn is free money to use for your college education. Scholarships are earned by completing scholarship applications and the FAFSA. Scholarships are awarded on a number of factors or a combination of them. One factor is demonstrated financial need, which is determined from the FAFSA. Another factor is academic merit, which is based on your academic grade point average, as well as standardized test scores. Lastly, some colleges offer scholarships based on athletic participation in their varsity sports or college extracurricular involvement. College institutions are just one source that provides scholarships to students. Public and private community foundations, as well as organizations and businesses, offer scholarship opportunities too. On the next slide, we're going to break this down a little bit to help you navigate this process. As I just said, there are many different sources that provide scholarship opportunities for students. I think it's helpful to look at these opportunities at the national, state, local, and college levels. We will dive into more of these resources later on in the video too. At the national level, scholarships are available to any student in the United States. Lots of these scholarships are available for students at any grade level, and the deadlines to apply for them vary. At the state level, scholarships are available to any student in the great state of Michigan. These scholarships are usually grade-specific, and the deadlines to apply for them vary. At the local level, these scholarships are available in your local region. Usually these are only available for graduating high school seniors, and the deadline to complete them is usually early March. Lastly, at the college institutional level, you must be accepted at a college institution to apply for those scholarships. These are usually reserved for graduating high school seniors, and the deadline to complete them is usually early March. Now that we know a little more about all the different kinds of scholarships available, let's discuss how to find them. Online websites are generally where you will find a majority of national, state, and college institutional scholarship opportunities. We will look at some of these websites after the slide. For more of the local scholarship opportunities, you can find them at school in the main office or the counseling office. If you are working part-time, sometimes your job will offer tuition assistance. Ask your parents if their employer has any scholarship opportunities too. Lastly, you'll be able to find scholarship opportunities at the library or local community foundation's office. Now, let's take a look at some of these online website scholarship opportunities. Chegg Scholarships and College Board's Big Future are great scholarship websites to apply for national scholarships. For every one of these scholarship websites, you will be directed to create a scholarship account. Do not ever put in credit card information if they ask you. You should never have to pay for a scholarship application. Career One Stop is another national scholarship finder sponsored by the U.S. Department of Labor. On the Career One Stop website, the website will look similar to this image. On the left-hand column, you can filter these scholarships by what level of study you currently are in. Filtering can help narrow down what scholarships you're eligible for too. The Michigan Student Aid website is a great resource for finding information on statewide financial aid opportunities and programs. They created the Michigan Scholarship Search self-service tool, which generates a PDF document of scholarship opportunities available by your county. Local scholarship resources are based on your local region. In the Battle Creek region, the Battle Creek Community Foundation offers tons of scholarships for students. Similar to many scholarship websites, students will have to create an account to get started with the scholarship applications. Institutional scholarship resources vary based on the college institution. This screenshot from Grand Valley State University highlights their My Scholarships webpage, which is a comprehensive list of scholarships available to admitted and currently enrolled Grand Valley State University students. Many of these scholarships never get applied for, so I highly recommend making sure you find your college's institutional scholarship resources once you get accepted. I also want to discuss institutional merit-based scholarship resources. At GVSU, these scholarships are based on a combination of grade point average and test scores and are awarded automatically with an admissions application. Most of these scholarship opportunities are also renewable as long as you keep a certain GPA while in college. Many scholarship applications will require an essay to learn more about the applicant. Writing scholarship application essays can be challenging, especially since they are personal. However, I want to review some important tips to help you along with the process. First, use your experience to share your story. Your story is your strength. Think about your experiences at school and in the community. What clubs or sports were you involved in? Sharing your story is easy once you can determine which experiences to discuss. Now, what are you passionate about? Make sure to include your academic and career interests. Highlight personal experiences that fuel your fire. Passion will help in writing your essay, as well as share more about your personality to the reader. Show versus tell is a strategy to help immerse the reader in your story. Showing your story through using descriptive details helps paint the picture of those experiences. Telling your story often makes the reader disengaged. Lastly, I hope everything goes smoothly as you finalize your college plans. If you have any questions or would like assistance in applying for scholarships, feel free to reach out to myself at 616-331-7611 or basilma@gvsu.edu. Thank you for watching all of our videos in our FAFSA support video series. Have a great day.